All right. What's going on, Optimists? Greetings and salutations. Welcome back to the channel. It has been a hot minute for us. Took kind of a longer break. I feel like I really needed to because over this last week or so, I really took some time to focus on clarity, took some time to focus on understanding a little bit more about myself and about my trading and just about the channel going forward, just a bunch of other stuff. So I took a lot of time on that, and also took a lot of time just to spend time outside, time in the garden. Having a little bit of a computer issue today. My For whatever reason, like computer's working fine in terms of the overall software and everything like that. But for whatever reason, my internet browser is taking up huge amounts of my resources today. I'm not really sure why. So hopefully it's not too bad. Hopefully it doesn't interfere too much with everything. Tiny, it is wonderful to see you. It has been way too long. It feels like I've been gone for like a year. It's only been a week, but it feels like it's been so long. So I don't really know what's going on with my computer resources. Maybe I should have restarted my computer or something. But but whatever the case is, here we are now, and this is what's what. So let's go ahead and jump on in. I think that we had home sales today. I think home sales is on the calendar today. Yeah, today, so we've got the S&P Case-Shiller Home Price Index for 20 cities. We've got the consumer confidence reports. That's what it is today. And then we've got the Richmond Fed president, Birkin, speaks. So I don't really know if Birkin's going to really move all that much, but consumer confidence typically does move some things around quite a bit. So your internet's also in or out. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Like it's really weird. Um, so my internet seems to be working fine, but it's like my computer for whatever reason is like taking up way too much resources than far more resources than it normally would. I don't really know why. Nonetheless, we're gonna trade through it. I think it'll be okay. Let's go ahead and jump on in. So looks like S&P fell down a little bit from when I was looking at it a little bit earlier. We seem to be struggling a little bit on the volume weighted average price right here. And looks like we've been falling down pretty much a little bit since the open. It doesn't look like we're gonna fall too far. Even our low down here was at 42.14, which is really not bad. So what I'm going to try to do is wait for my edge. It looks like we have a 10-second moving average crossover on the 5200 inbound, which is not too far off. They're about almost $3 apart, which is kind of far, but also within the range that we can see a trend reversal. When we last left the market, the debt ceiling thing was causing a big issue in terms of overall market movement. This was a pretty large candle here, so it looks like we got some contract dumpers. That was 6,100 contracts there in 10 seconds. Kind of felt like this would pop here. This is actually looking pretty good for a test of this 200 moving average. I kind of feel like I should wait for the 200 moving average cross. This seemed like a good trade right here. And range on the day is like from 19 up to 21. So definitely like 8 ticks available in the overall range here. We've got resistance at 21 and support off of 19 and like 19-20 area. Looks like there's a fair amount of volatility today, and our trailing max is at 17.12. So we got a little bit of room to work with. I'm gonna try to take it slow, especially because I've been on break coming back. So this feels like long to me. It really does. I'm gonna check this on the 20-second chart, and you can see like the charts are loading a little bit slow for me right now. So 20 seconds got some TTM build up here. I think that we will see a push up, but we've got resistance up here at 25 and resistance at 21, and I think resistance at 22. Yeah, 2286. This is at 2021. So I'm gonna watch the direction of the 50 moving average and see if we start trending upward with it. Right now, it's at 2019, I think. 2021, it's at. And we'll see where this one closes out at 2017. So we're actually more on a downtrend at the moment. The ES is still up $7 on the day. So bullish in that regard, or in that aspect of things. Kind of sideways right here. No edge for me yet. You know, a lot of nice big push here. You can see this ascending support starting. I think we're gonna run into resistance up here at 22, 23 area. Big drop there. 50 moved up to 2025. We're at 22.74, so about 250 diverged now, closer than the $3 mark that we were at. I'm going to try to take a single contract right here just for a move up to 20, just because we bounced so well in this area so many times. And it looks like it's going against me. Kind of glad I only took a single. Our low of the day is down there like 14.25, so I'll hold it through 18. I'm gonna wait for this red to yellow here, see if it happens. So I'll hold it through 18 as my sort of resistance zone, or my risk level rather. All right, so that went through. It was just 3 ticks on a single contract. Just a little feeler trade. Definitely the movement is very pretty rangy and intense today. So this was a move off 1925. This looks like it's gonna pop up here. Not gonna take it yet. I wish I could always see the 50 moving average. I honestly wish it would overshadow the price action. So it's at 1985 and 2250, 2252. A little zoomed in here, so I'm gonna zoom out just a little bit. So we got support around 18 and resistance around 21. Right now, everything's in short. Yep, there we go. The moment I say it, just dumps. I was like, it looks like it's short right now. Right now, everything's in short. Boom. So broke through that support level of 18 area. Came down here to test almost the lows. So we might get a double bottom on the low. Checking this on the 22nd chart. And everything's really slow moving on my computer today. Should have restarted it, I guess. I'm going to wait for, like a red to yellow. I was going to consider taking a bounce off that low there. 18 may act as resistance now. It was our support. I'm going very slow today. I tried to join the bid there, and it was just really delayed. So, felt like it was going to be a nice rip up, and it was. So I'm going to watch this 20-second chart here, because I'm going to wait for the 22nd to get a 9 above 12. But I do think that we're going to, if it does, we'll have room up here to like 23. So I may go for like 5-6 seems pretty reasonable with today's range. And I might try for 3 contracts. I want like a little bit of a pullback. Probably to like 19. Now I want to pull back to about 1950, 19 area. I'm going to join the bid here. Try and get a 1975. I'm going to cut that. It might pop on me. Yeah, there it is. I was worried that there might be a contract dump right there. So I've seen it happen a couple of times, but the 20-second TTM is usually pretty accurate. I'm doing the bid here in 3 contracts at 21 and a quarter, and I'm looking for a move up to 2250.
Order filled.
So we're getting an additional contract for a single trade. I'm looking for, ooh, it's kind of pulling back though, a little bit. This one I'm looking for a quick one up to 21 and a quarter. I don't like that pullback on the TTM. Might have to cut this one. I think we'll be okay.
Order
There's
filled.
that little trade. That was the single contract. But we still got 3 contracts on. Looking to get out 22.50 on that. Which is below the 200 moving average at 23.10. All right, we got that one.
Order filled.
That puts us up 247.50 on the day. I'm gonna wait now because we got this 200 moving average here that could just act as massive resistance and dump down. I think that we're gonna pop up, honestly. I don't think this 200 moving average is gonna really hold this down too much, but I'm gonna watch this 10-second chart here for some validation and verification. Yeah, hope for you on that, Tiny. Okay, so now we've got the 50 moving averages on the incline while the 200 is on the decline. I want to see this crossover happen here. When it does, I think that we're going to get a nice little rip. Watch out for resistance on 25, though. 5 ticks. I'll put an order right here at 21 and a quarter. You know, I don't know if I want to do that. Actually, I may have to cut it right now.
Order filled.
I'm already in. So I got in on the 200 moving average there at 21 and a quarter. I realized that I took this as in anticipation. So I'm just going to have to hope that it works out the standard way that I would expect it to. Came up and tapped my sell order, but no fill. Pulling back some now. I'm going to reduce this order to 21.75. Ooh, big dump on us. Whoa. Guess I needed to be in 3 for 3 ticks instead of 5. Our entry is 21 and a quarter. There was a contract dumper. I'm still holding this. I'm currently down 200 in this. Gratefully, I was trading small on this one. Only 2 contracts. I'm holding this because this crossover is near, and provided that we don't completely reject it, there's the yellow there. I'm going to try to take a single contract
Order
here.
filled.
Looking for a single contract move. That one would go up to 21 and a quarter, which is the entrance of our other trade. So that'd be a little 3 ticker. And again, tapping my sell order with no fill. Actually, no, it didn't. It's at 21. My sell order is at 21 and a quarter. There's
Order
the
filled.
single contract. We need just 2 to 3 more ticks for this to bump up to our double contract. One tick below. Again, one tick below. All right, there's our double
filled.
contract off. That puts us up at 326 on the day. Nice big rip here. There's the 200 moving average cross. There's the TTM squeeze. This feels like a long kind of day today. So let's see. I'm gonna look for an entry around, again, 21.25. So I'm gonna look for a little bit of a pullback to around the 9 moving average. All right, entered off 21.25, and I'm looking to get out at 22.50. Whoever this contract dumper is, he's kind of a pain in the butt. There's a lot of volatility in each of these trades. I want to take a single contract, like a little single, the little ones that have been taken. But the setup's not quite there where I want to see it yet. This little contract dumper guy is kind of a pain in the butt. Okay, so our interest here is at 21.25. We're looking to get out at 22.50.
Order filled.
All right, I'm going for that single contract move now. 50 and 200 are still diverged. So this one would get out at 21.25. This entrance was at 20.5. Nine is below 12. We're gonna need to see red yellow here. 9 needs to get above 12. We actually got a lot of things that need to happen in order for this to spike. Everything just kind of froze there, just lagged out on that price action. We need this yellow. So basically it looks like we need to get above 20, above 21 for this to really rip. Currently down 225 in this trade. I guess it's technically 2 trades, but 1925 here. So that kind of killed a lot of our profit on the day at the moment. I'm still holding through this because of the crossover, and because of a lot of the support that's been showing up here along 19. I think a lot of this is going to get bought up and pushed back up. Let's take a look at this on the 20-second chart. 20-second chart gives me a little bit more information. So this was actually just a rejection off the 200 moving average there. So 20-second chart, we've got to get above this zone right here. So we kind of popped above it a second ago. And 20.75, really 21 is the line in the sand. We got to get above 21. Don't love this trade yet, but I don't hate it yet either. 200 moving average there is at 21.92. I'm going to call it 22.
Order filled.
So this entrance was here at 21 and a quarter. I'm still going to get out at 22.50, but I think I'm going to try to just get out at 22. It literally, there it is.
Order filled.
So I dropped that down 2 ticks because just in case it rejected here again. So we're up 429.50 on the day. We almost got our trailing max back up to the top. So I'm kind of glad I reduced that sell order because it only tapped 22 and a quarter. This looks like it's going to break on through to the other side. There it is. Massive rip there. So nice big pop. This looks like we're actually getting to the point now where we're gonna come up and test the volume weighted average price. Volume weighted average price at 27 and like 27.60. I'm gonna wait for one more pullback. We're a ways off on this moving average crossover, about $1.30 away, but this is looking really solid. So how is everyone doing so far? I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys had a nice long weekend. You guys had a really good break. So jumping to Elite Trader Funding side, which we haven't done any trading on yet. And I'm going to watch this 20-second chart because this really looks like the chart to watch right now for me. Trailing max on this account is at 1042, so kind of low on this one on Apex or ETF side. So Apex is up like 429 on the day, I think. Yeah, 429.50. I might stop trading that account now. That would have been a nice entry right there off 21, off this pullback. That 200 moving average may act as pretty strong resistance, but I think that this area here, even if we get another rejection off here, I still think we'll pull up. Ugh. VWAP's up there around 27.50, 27.55. And we're on approach. This looks really strong now. Join the bid here.
Order filled.
In at 22 and a quarter. Just 2 contracts going for 3 ticks.
Order filled.
Build up a little bit of a balance here in ETF. That was 63 in the pocket. Switching up to 3 contracts. Nice pullback here. There was a nice bounce there off the 9 EMA, off 22 and a quarter again. We're very close to this approach here. We're about 75 cents diverged. So really, like if we got another pullback to about 21 or so, just below the 200 moving average, like that might look really good for an upwards move. I'm gonna check this 10-second chart. I think it's probably just going to be, so it's actually 10-second volume weighted average price right now. So jumping back to the 20-second chart, this is the pullback that I wanted to see here. It's a little bit more than I wanted to see. I wanted to see it really hold around 21 and it pull back to 20. So it's pretty low. TTM's not loading. Probably because there's the resource load issue that I'm dealing with. This is looking very strong. but a lot of volatility in the meantime. I think 5 ticks from this area is not too much to ask. Considered purchasing it here off like 21 or 20 area, but because of this decline in the TTM, I'm going to hold off, and I'm going to hold off till we get closer to this crossover. I think that likely it'll move before the cross actually happens, though, which will kind of suck a little bit because we'll miss a good chunk of the bone. But right now 9 is below 12. I'm looking for the full-on edge. I'm looking for the full thing. There's the bounce. This is what I was describing. That'll likely happen before the cross. Okay, I'm gonna try to get in around 2150 if I can. Not gonna happen. Okay, gotta find another entry point. TTM, or not TTM, sorry. 5200 is about 50 cents diverged now. TTM is very much on the cool, so this could drop red. So I'm gonna just hold off for a second. I really want to see that crossover actually take place. You can see this ascending support line here. I feel like my face is like right next to the screen. Focused. All right, so we dropped red on TTM on the 20-second chart. So what we're gonna want to see then is a red to yellow move on approach towards this 5200 moving average crossover for a long position. Nine is below 12. That's dipping below the EMA 35. There's a red to yellow there. You can see this channel here. I've got a standing order at 21. Ooh, there is a red on the TTM. I don't know.
Order
I'm already
filled.
in though. In at 21. I'm looking to get out at 22 and a quarter. So 5 ticker. You can see we're trading in this channel zone right here. So this may actually decline a little bit. Yeah, I don't love that. Um, 50 moving average is here at 21 area, and the other one's at 2169 or 2170. Kind of a larger pullback there. I'm gonna go for a 1 and 3.
Order filled.
Got in a single contract, looking for a 3 ticker. That would be an entrance at 1975 and an exit at 20 and a half. Just to try and pad the, ooh, it's kind of declining a bit more than we want. We need to see a yellow here on the 22nd TTM. And I gotta take a look at the 10-second chart real fast. See what's going on with this. 10 seconds still has the 50 moving average on top. But it doesn't look great.
Order
There's
filled.
the single ticker fill. Or the single contract fill. Okay, red to yellow there. That's looking a little better. So we still got 3 on. Running into resistance on the 200 moving average there. Our entrance is at 21, and we're trying to get out at 22 and a quarter. We're hitting resistance at 21.75, which is right where the 200 moving average is on the 20-second chart. Pulling back down again off this channel. I'm going to watch the 10-second chart because I really want to see what's going on with the TTM here, as well as this pulling all the way back to 19. We're down 200 in this trade at the moment. I want to really watch this moving average cross pretty close. I might just need to cut this one. I hope not. The entrance is at 21. But it's not looking real nice. It's 3 contracts on too, so I gotta be pretty lickety split on the exit. Yeah, I gotta cut it. It's pulling back. There's a dip below there. Let me check this 20-second chart. There was some divergence there. I think it's best to cut this one. And so I'm gonna actually see if I can just get out with a micro profit, just because it literally is right near my entrance. So if I can get out with a single tick, that'd be great. If not, even if I cut right here, it would be not that bad of a loss.
Order
I
filled.
cut it for a tiny loss, down $71. I'm glad I cut that because I actually kind of feel like this is going to decline some before we pop. Maybe it'll just rip right back up, and I didn't need to pull it. Yep. Yeah, I didn't need to pull it. That's too bad. Took a L for no reasons, but trying to manage that risk, you know what I'm saying? So a loss of $71 on the day here in ETF at the moment. But I feel pretty confident that this is going to turn around here. The 5 tickers haven't really worked out for me today. I think I'll go to 4. We're on approach for a TTM cyan switch here on the 20-second chart. That's been very accurate today. We'll see if it actually happens. It's got to switch cyan though at this point. I could have got out with that single tick, I think, or at least break even. Could have got out of break even actually. But that looked to be a 4-tick loss on 3 contracts. Ripping down. Let's take a look at the 1-minute chart. Just gonna jump in and check with y'all. What's up, Pawn? Looking ugly. Yeah, man, there's a lot of volatility, dude. That's for sure. We did pretty well in our Apex account. So I don't think I'm gonna trade that one anymore. I'm just gonna keep it at the. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna close it just to prevent myself from trading Apex. Just because we already got this account where we want it to be for the day, up 429.50. So I'm gonna close this one and protect those profits, and then we're just gonna trade ETF, try and get our ETF count above 300 or so. Consistent lower highs here. Yeah, I was seeing that descending channel. Big drop down there. New low of the day. By the way, Pawn, wonderful to see you here. I hope you guys had an awesome weekend. Were you guys open at the shop over the weekend? I recently found out that Bob Proctor died. I didn't realize he died last year. Very sad. Bob Proctor's awesome, if you guys don't know. Right on. Well, I think that my break that I took last week was very necessary. I honestly felt like I was just like emotionally tapped, like mentally tapped. I could see it coming out in my trading last week. Like my trading was really bad. I was really struggling a lot with risk management. And really, like, what is the job of the trader? Is it to be profitable, or is it to be really good at risk management? Because to me, it kind of feels like it's being closer to being really good at risk management, and sometimes that's the area that I struggle in. I think that's the area that most traders actually struggle in. So this pulled all the way down to 13.25 and bounced all the way up to 17. That's a lot of volatility on the day. What is oil doing? Because I have not checked oil at all. Let's take a look at oil. Oil's down at $70 a barrel. Here's a nice rip on oil right when I got here. Look at that. Yeah. Just rip up and immediately pop right back down. So that popped off 70 up to 70.07. Pull back down to 70. Yeah, end of the week killed my account pretty badly, actually, because I had every account in the green, and then Thursday and Friday, all my accounts went red. So I did manage to keep everything within the trailing drawdown. So I'm grateful that I had enough emotional stoicism, I guess, if you will, or stability to be able to manage that risk in that regard. And I still had enough room left in there to continue to build the account back up. But nonetheless, I still have a lot of work to do to get back to a better position. Oil pulling back to 69s. Yes, got that downward move there, and I'm really glad that we cut this at the risk level that we did. Like I said, I think that there was an opportunity to get out at like break even, but I don't really care. You could see this crossover beginning to happen and this downward move beginning to happen. So, and it's probably going to continue to reject off this 50 moving average for a while now. Trailing max at 971. Oil's looking good here.
Order filled.
Oh no, I joined the bid on oil right when it dropped. That was a fast drop too, man. I think I traded too large for oil, which is weird because it's like it's less than the ES. Trying to get out at 70.04 on this.
Order filled.
All right, we got that trade. That was a nice trade.
Order filled.
All right, they're both out. Back green on the day, up 61.26 on the oil trade. Man, that's oil. Oil's looking nice, actually. For a move up towards the VWAP here at 70.25. I'm gonna switch this one over to oil too. The CL got opportunity all the way up to like 70.5 on the 1 minute chart. Below VWAP, VWAP says 70.91. But very nice move there. Kind of hitting some resistance level here. Same happening this week to me on oil. It's my stop. And then goes where I want it to. This is actually the reason why I stopped using stops. Is because I'd be right on the trade, but it might not be perfect on the entry. And so sometimes it would I'd get in, it would just drop down and then rip right back up and just take me out of my position. And I feel like I would just take an L, in my opinion, for no reasons. And a lot of times I'd get down on myself and be like, I need to be better at my entry points. But sometimes I think that we need to be at least a little bit more forgiving of ourselves in terms of, we didn't know they were going to contract dump that for a second just to rip it back up. This is a very nice rip. This actually moved all the way up to 70.13. So we got it in here at 69.99 and out at 70.04. You can see resistance right there off that 70.15. Seems to be like $70.50 or so. You can see the double top there on the 10-second chart. The 1 minute chart was also hitting that same zone. Oil seems very reactive to the TTM. You can see the TTM, right when it's cyan switches, it rips. And I was observing this the last few weeks that I've been taking a look at oil too. It's been the same story. Essentially, it hits cyan switch on the TTM and it just rips. Not to mention the level of accuracy with the 5200 crossover on oil. It's kind of uncanny. ES is just on the decline. Actually went red on the day now. ES. Looks like it might get a little pop up to the 50 moving average, but yeah, I don't know. I might be done with the ES for the day. Take a look at my static account. My static account is actually pretty close to failure. I may have to trade the micro on it. 404.59 minus 375. Yeah, it only has $30 available in it. So I don't think trading the CL is wise on this account. Dude, I'm blanking. What's the ticker for the micro? Is it MESM? Yeah. Is there a micro oil one? There's got to be, right? MNQ. What is there? Is MNQ is that's the micro Nasdaq, right? Is there a micro oil? Checking CME right now. What is the Nasdaq up to these days? Oh, ES is ripping. Probably gonna pull back here to like 1275, I think. All right, I'm on the micro there. I'm gonna watch for a pullback off of 15. Might not get this rejection though. All the moving averages are pushing on the upside. It's too extended now too. There's like ascending wedge. It needs to pull back to like 1350, like this area right in here, anywhere below the 9 moving average and above the 50 moving average. I don't know that it's gonna happen though. It's just kind of ripping. Bounced off this low area, hit low at 4209. Just ripped all the way up to 1725. Wow. Just keeps going and going and going. It's like the Energizer Bunny. ES is now back up like $4 on the day. I don't know. Should I short here on this 200 moving average? Take the rejection. I'm gonna try it.
Order filled.
I'm in 2 contracts going short, looking for 4 ticks down. 2 contracts with the micro, by the way. Guess I should have cut it at 3 ticks, not 4. I don't know if I can adjust the on the chart here.
Order
There we
filled.
go, got it. Made like 652 off that. Because we're trading tiny on this static account. So we had a nice run in our apex up by like 429 on the day. Nice rip there. Just a bounce off the 9 moving average. So I wonder if we'll pull back to like around 15 area. I can tell you that this last week, like I really just spent a lot of time catching up on sleep, getting outside. I took a nap in the sun yesterday. Oh, it was wonderful. And just working in my garden, reading books. Like, it was really great. I really didn't go anywhere very much, which I didn't really want to. I just spent a lot of time outside of my garden. It was like the main thing I think I did. I don't know anybody, so I don't like go hang out with anybody anymore. So I'm kind of waiting on approach for this this crossover here. So I want to see this pull back to around 1550 area. Really just along this 50 moving average. I want to see it continue to pull back, sell off a little bit, so that this area can consolidate, and then we'll look for a pop-up off that. And as far as the up area, the VWAP's up to 24. So I don't know. We've had a lot of resistance at 21. I think that we'll have room for like 12 ticks, potentially. This might rip ahead of time, like before the cross. It looks like it's gonna. I'll stick with 2 contracts. I gotta keep it small until I build up more balance. It's around 41.11. This can only go down to 375, so I don't want to take it preemptively because it could just dump, which I've seen happen plenty of times. 2 TM's at 0.27, 0.22 area. I think I'm going to get a second monitor. I've been looking at one. So I'm probably going to get that, so that'll help like be able to manage both comments and trading at the same time a little bit easier. 2 TM's on cyan, 0.7. And the divergence to 1610 and 1690, now 1615 and 1690. I'll look to join the bid like here.
Order
in at
filled.
1750. I really think I should have gone for 17. I was actually going to try to buy one down there at like 1650.
Order filled.
Picked up another contract at 1650 on the micro. So I'm looking for this crossover action. That 1650 contract, I'm looking for that to run up to 18.25. And that one at 1725, I'm looking for 20. So I'm looking for $3 on that. So this one tapped my sell order at 18.25. I think that we're gonna have opportunity to run up to 20.
Order filled.
There's that single contract off. I think I might take this one off here.
Order filled.
So that got out at 19, and that was an entrance on 1750. I think it'll still pop, but I decided to take the profit. $25.05 on the day. That would have been like a $250 trade on the ES. But I'm just trying to build this account back up because I kind of wrecked it on Thursday and Friday. So at 429.64 on it, and 375 is the low. This is a 100K account. I can only lose 625 in this, so really it's a $625 account. So that puts me at 54.64 away from failure. I'm gonna try and get that back up to just a break even on the account with this one, and then I guess go from there. Let's see what's going on this 1 minute chart. And 3 minute. So 3 minute is, you can see over here, it was actually on this very similar look to what we have right now. Right here, it did reject. It was on approach for the cyan switch area, but really it had rejected up here at 42.31 on this moving average crossover on the downside. You can see this is kind of leveling off there. We'll see if this switches cyan. 3 minute cyan is usually pretty powerful. We already got a 1 minute cyan, which is very strong. I gotta be a little bit better at checking some of the longer time frames. 20-second now is on approach for the crossover. So 20-second crossover would look really solid. And I'm gonna switch to my larger, my 50K account. This is at 11:03 for the trailing. We'll see if it just rejects again, like it did, like it has earlier. But we'll find out. Oh, MCL that's the micro. Probably should have guessed that. No worries, Tiny. Peace out. Just catching up in the comments. Just got that rip for 240 profit. Hell yeah, dude. That's badass. Yeah, that makes sense, dude. That's why I shut down my Apex. I just got to call it at the 429. Let's just say with the current trade I'm in, I would fail all except huge. Yeah, I totally understand, Sonny. All right, so I think that we're probably going to pull back here again. I honestly would love to see this pull back to about 19. So I want to see it actually rejected. It's been rejected on 21 pretty much most of the day. So I'd love to see this reject, pull down to like 19 or 1850, and then actually cross over on the 20-second chart. 20-second cross is super powerful for a long move. 20-second cross on the upside. 20-second cross on the downside is pretty powerful too, actually. I feel like my chair is like too low or something. Okay, pulling back some. This is what we talked about. This is what we want to see. 50 and 200 are about 25 cents diverged. Little more pullback. Just gotta wait. Just be patient. I might put a standing order at 19. Unless this gets contract dumped, this should be a pretty solid upward move. Join the bid here.
Order
Entered
filled.
3 contracts long at 20.5. Looking for a move to 21.50. Going for 3 and 4. There's a crossover right there. Couple seconds left in this. I think this will actually pump up to 22.50. So I probably could go for like 8 ticks. Put another contract on at 20. See if it fills.
Order filled.
The contract at 20 filled. I don't like that the TTM is red here, but there is this crossover. So on the 22nd, so that does look pretty solid. I'm in 4 contracts at the moment. I got another one standing order at 19.50. Now I'm in 5 contracts. This is kind of a risky trade, but I feel pretty confident on this. It's one of the reasons why I'm kind of swinging on it. Trailing max is at 664. This is pulling back more than I want to see. I got to see this pull back up to 21. And I need to see a yellow. My entries need work. I can tell. Down 425 in this at the moment. Entries need some work. Ooh, I probably got to cut this because that's a big L at the moment. Watching the P&L closely, watching everything very closely. Hands over the cover button. I think that we're going to see a rip up, though.
Order filled.
There's 1 contract out. My entry could have been better. Still holding this one. Crossover is continuing to diverge. That's a good thing. I want to see the 9 begin to curve on the upside. I want to see incline on 9. Incline on 9. I like the way that sounds. I want to see that incline on 9. I can dig it. It's tempting to pick up another contract on that drop there. So I'm just looking for a move to 21.50. Really a move up towards 22 and 22.50, which was kind of like this.
Order filled.
Okay, there's another contract off. We just got 3 contracts left on at the moment. Currently, we're sitting at break even on this particular trade. So I'm looking for a test of this resistance at 22.50. I think it's just going to rip up, and I think we're going to go past 22.50 up to 25 area. Might have been worthwhile to pick up another contract and just leave a runner. Nine is above 12. That's looking good. We're on approach for this 1226 crossover here. We're on approach for the cyan switch on the TTM. And we've got this 5200 cross on the 20-second chart, which is one of the stronger crossovers. Stronger than the 10-second chart. Pulling back some. There's 1 second left in this candle. 9's above 12. I think I need to see this crossover here to really get that confidence completely in this trade. Pull back all the way up to the 200 moving average. It's a little scary. Tempted to take another contract on 19. Let's take a look at the 10-second chart. Okay, I see what's going on with this. So 10-second basically is was kind of on the decline a little bit. It's a little sideways right here. 9 is back below 12. But 50 and 200 are continuing to diverge, which is what we want to see.
Order filled.
I took a single contract at 19. I'm looking for 7 ticks on that one. So that would be a move at 2075. I still got the 3 contracts on. Looking for that move to 2150. I've got this cyan switch happening here on the 20-second chart on the 5200 crossover. 9 is still below 12, but on approach for a 1226 crossover. 9's got to get above the 12. So we need this to break above 20 and really run towards 25 with some gusto. Time is we're on approach to 9 o'clock. Very close to that cross. We need to get above 20. Some rejection there on 20. I feel like they're toying with us. Average entry point is 1975 at the moment. I don't like that there's a cooling candle there on the 20-second chart. Let's take a look at this 10-second chart. We need a cyan switch on 10-second. It's pulling back down to 1850. Drop below the moving average there. Kind of a bit of a sell-off. I think I gotta cut this. All the way down here at 17 and a quarter. Very scary zone. We got to get above 1850. Currently down $600 in this trade. I need a red to yellow on the 20-second chart. There's the yellow. So this might have been a stop hunt. We still got to get above 1975 and 20. 20 is really the area we have to get above. There's a 9 above 12 on the 10-second chart. There's 1950. Now getting a cyan switch on the 10-second chart. Okay, it's looking better now. Back to the 20-second chart. So 20-second chart, I need to see the 9 get above the 12. And both of them need to get above the 50 moving average. So we really have a pretty strong line in the sand at 20 that we've got to break. This is that channel again, same channel formation as earlier. So on 10-second chart, we need the 9 and 12 to get above the 50. So the 9 moving average needs to get above 19. So far, this has been a pretty scary trade. Almost there. 1950. Okay, 9 is above the 50 EMA at the moment on the current candle. Current candle doesn't mean much, though. Got to get above it on a closed candle. There's a downward cross on the 1 minute chart, along with the red on the TTM. Gonna need to see a red to yellow on 1. On approach for 9 o'clock. Nearing the top of the hour. 5 minutes left on that. I'm gonna peep this 3 minute. 3 minute has cyan switch. And rejection area looking like 2250 still. We need this 3 minute crossover to happen. 9 is above 12 on 3. 3 minutes going to close here in 1 minute. Second, 9 is above 12 now. Got 20-second crossover. That's what we want to see. Still 4 contracts on. Checking the 10-second. 10-second got the 9 above 12. And 35 is crossing above the 50 at the moment on the current candle. Just want to see this run up to 2250. 10-second moving average VWAP is at 24 bucks, 41.24. Coming back to the 20-second chart. Our entry's at 1975. This entry, our higher entry, is at 20.5, which is where that one ended at. Oh man, this decline here though. I want to see what's up with that new 3-minute candle. Okay, we did get cyan on that. That's good. We've been running into resistance at the EMA 35. We did get a 1226 and 9, 12, and 26 crossover on the 3-minute side. And we have a little bit of a flag. I just want to see this come up and test this 50 moving average, man. Currently down 200 in this trade at the moment. And it's been a really, really volatile, rangy trade. It's looking worse. 200 quickly turned into 400. All right, I'm gonna consolidate these, and then I'm gonna put it all of it at an exit at 22. Or actually, that's at 20, but I don't want that at 20. I want that at 20.5 probably. $21. Woo! So I hit 20 and a quarter. We are very close. So we're at the top of the hour, 9 o'clock here, and selling off some. Checking in on the 1-minute chart, which did get a red to yellow. CTM's at -1. 1-minute chart, 9 is above 12. We need to see this 1226 crossover on the 1-minute. Well, 9, 12, 26 really, but take a look at the 10-second chart, which is really close to a crossover in the wrong direction. These big like sell-offs here have been really messing with my mind. Keeps dropping down to like 1850 area. We're at the top of the hour. Probably see a big volume push here in about like right now. Sometime in the next minute. This should have really diverged a lot, the 50 and the 200. Should have diverged a lot more than it has. And I may cut it for those reasons. Red to yellow on the 22nd. 9 is below 12 though. Been very just sideways right here. And this nice big rip and then just ranged out. Checking the one. One's at 0.7 TTM. 9 is below 12. Just got to get above 20. I don't think it's too much to ask. TTM now is 0.3, negative 0.3. 9 back above 12 in the 1 minute. This candle's about to close. Big ranges on the 1 minute candles. Down 500 in this trade. So I've had like brief moments of being positive, brief moments of being very negative, and then brief moments of like being down like 50, 60 bucks. Pulling all the way back down to 17. That's a really big drop. Trailing max is at 430. Second got the decline there. I think I should just cut this. Yeah, we're down 700 bucks now. This kind of has too far to go. Damn, down 1,000. Holy crap. Okay, we gotta cut it. That was $1,000 loss. And basically, this little tiny little spot here, that pretty much just failed our account on ETF. Not failed yet, but damn. Add insurance adjusters. Yeah, no worries. Well, we just took a fat loss there, Pawn. In case you missed it. So I held through a lot of it, had like brief moments of being positive on it, brief moments where I was slightly negative, some moments where I was really big negative, and other moments where I was just kind of like in between, and it really just kept fluctuating a lot on us, and ended up cutting it down here on this drop for $1,000 loss. Pretty large loss on that account, unfortunately. Especially because our trailing max, our trailing max now is at 20 bucks, and seconds before we cut it was at 450. So I really should have cut it right here, but I was trying to watch some of the longer time frames. That puts this account down $1,022.22 on the day. Pretty big L. Just on that on this drop right here, this particular one, that added an additional like $300 to our loss. So right when we were making the decision to cut it, it dropped like another $300. So in truth, though, with that 20-second crossover, it should have ripped way harder than it did, and just never got the momentum that it normally would. So probably gonna have to trade only micros in ETF for a while. But Apex is doing nicely. What's your entry, Pawn? Oh, on oil? Wow, that would have been a nice short there off 70. Wow. Oil, I think the crossover, the action there, I think would be really powerful for it. Oil has a mini, doesn't it? MCL. What do you get paid on this? Like 10 cents? I was totally gonna grab that long.
Order filled.
In looks like $3 or $1 per tick per contract. I'm in at 67. I think it's actually a little too high of an entry. I'm looking for an exit on 72.
Order
There
filled.
you go. Maybe like $10, $12. oil's got that crossover, which has been really powerful. I might try to go for like 15 ticks on oil. I'll put the standing order there at 65. 69, 65 for an exit at 80. I don't know if it'll pull back down that far. I need to drop it like 6 cents. Now more. So, yeah, it's not going to work. Nice. With the 80 scalp. It's awesome. I think it'll come up and test the VWAP, but I'd be looking for a pullback to like 69, 65 seems like a good entry. And $1 a contract's not bad. It's kind of hitting resistance there at 72. I think it's just going to rip. It's not going to pull back. Yeah. Should try to get it up here. Pretty heavy loss in ETF off that trade, man. But what are you gonna do? Build back up, I guess. I wouldn't mind seeing a pullback to like either 70 or like 68, 69 area. Enjoying the bid here.
Order filled.
In 3 contracts at 69.69. Double 69 here. Looking for a move up to 85. Pulling down a little bit more than I want to see. VWAP's up there at 88. Took the entry off of the 50 moving average. It's topped out at 80, so this trade requires it to actually push through 80, actually through like 85. It requires a VWAP test on this trade. At least what I'm seeking. Nine is above 12. On approach on a cyan switch. There's a 9-12 cross. Oil lends itself pretty well to my strategy. 69.79. So hit resistance at 79. At 79.80 area. I can take it off now with about 24 bucks in profit. Yeah, I'll just take it.
Order filled.
So now trailing max at 50 bucks. So we did come back about $30 on that. Trailing max has a long way to go. But I kind of like trading oil. It's a little slower, but it is a lot more predictable. Yeah, same. That's one of my problems with futures, man. Is that I just can't swing it like I could. Like with a stock, like if I put $100 into a stock or something like that at like $4, and I'm waiting for it to go to like 550 or something. Like I can hold that for a couple of days. I'm only in $100, and if I lose $100. It's not a big deal. But with margin, losses are and wins are amplified. Whew. Pretty big L on I'm glad I pulled that off. Pretty big L on ETF side on the 50K account. The 100K account is green, and Apex is very green at 429. So I might walk away on the day. I got a lot of work to do on the ETF 50K, and I think that the approach on it will be trading probably micro oil, because it feels to me like it's kind of lower risk. It feels easier to manage my risk with oil. Oil's down 4% on the day. It's kind of a lot. I wonder if we have a short inbound here on oil. It seems like it's already too far down. Yeah, 69.45 is the low of the day. Nope, it definitely is not too far down. Short was the right move on that. That dropped almost 15 cents from when I said that. Dropped like 13 cents. Yes, looks prime for a breakout. What if we rotate down below 50-cent level? Test 69 whole dollar. That's actually what I was thinking too, actually. You'd have to create new lows on the day, but I think it could. I also think you're right on the ES being primed for a breakout. There's that 5,200 cross to the downside, and then this range here. And it's sort of been trading sideways with lows being supported, getting a little higher highs, and then very close to a 5,200 cross on the 10-second chart, which does do pretty well usually. There's a nice little breakout zone right there. Breakout and pull back. 1630 and 17. Join the bid here. Try to get in at 1750.
Order filled.
Into contract 1750 on the micro. I'm looking for a move to 1950. There's 1850. Rejecting there at 1875. Very close to a golden cross on the 10-second chart. See where that is on the 20-second. It's actually pretty close on the 20-second as well. Pulling back some. Found resistance at 1875. More pullback than I want to see, but it's not horrible. That's why I'm trading small at the moment.
Order filled.
Took a single contract long off of 16 and a quarter. Whoa, big drop there. Almost failed just now. Just
Order filled.
All right, just failed. I was about to the moment I hit cut, it failed. So we just failed our 50K on Elite Trader funding. That's too bad. It is what it is, though. Sometimes days like this just happen. Gratefully, we've not failed on any of the other, well, on our other two accounts. Those are still good. Apex and our 100K account. We're on approach here for 9:30. I had 3 contracts. So I had 2 at first, and then I bought one more contract on that pullback on the micro. So I was trading pretty small, but you know, just because it's small doesn't necessarily mean that it lacks risk. So oil had that drop down to the 69.50s and bounced off the 69.50s quite well, actually. But I think I'm at decision fatigue here. Getting kind of hungry. Yeah, that's the one I was close on. So, it is what it is. I had moved it like we had earned like $30 back. But you know, like there's a certain point where it starts like once it's like below like 100 on the trailing max, like I kind of sometimes start taking mild swings. I wouldn't call them big swings, but I sometimes do that just because I'm just like, you know what? It's that close. And so because it's that close, like I'm like sometimes I think about okay, when's my rebill? Um so my rebill on this isn't for 2 weeks though. So that one's a little ways out. Yeah, I know. I know exactly what you're talking about. And that's kind of one of the reasons why it's just like take the swing because I've had other times though, man, where it's like I had it down where the trailing max was at like 50, $60 or something. And then I worked it back up to like 500, 600. And so sometimes it's worth the take. Although on that trade, I had an opportunity to get out. It went up 5 ticks from my buy, and I had 2 opportunities to get out. It hit the resistance at 1875, and I didn't reduce my sell order, and so I think that also could have helped as well maintain and get out with some profit instead of no profit instead of the L entirely, you know what I mean? So because we bought in at 1750, we had the opt to get out at 1875. But yeah, so that sucks, man. It's all good. I mean, I still got my Apex 50K, which we did really well in today, and we got our ETF 100K. So it's one of the reasons why I actually run multiple evaluations at a time. And then I keep them on separate, like different billing dates as well. So that if I fail one, I still have more to work on. And then, you know, essentially they can kind of like a T bill ladder. They can basically like reset at certain intervals. So that way I kind of always have an evaluation available. Went from green to red. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, dude. I think that one drop where I lost $1,000 on that basically was the account killer, frankly. So but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off here. I'm gonna jump into our Discord community. I'm gonna write my reflection and results on the day. Also, y'all, if y'all want to take a look at if y'all want to earn funding in the futures market as well, check out Elite Trader Funding. These guys are awesome. They do have amazing customer service, far better than any customer service I've experienced with any of the other prop firms. So if you really like that, check these guys out. They offer you funding as low as 10K, as high as 300 grand. They also have some really unique plans. Like they have like the diamond hands evaluation. This allows you to hold positions overnights and weekends, which I think is really cool because I don't really know of any other prop firm that allows you to do that. They do have larger static evaluations as well, mainly because these are so popular. These are probably one of the main type of evaluations that people really like to go for. Then they got these fast tracks where they're basically just these one-offs. You can get access to a lot of capital for very little money, and you have like a time limit on how fast you need to earn it. So there's a link in the description for these, as well as a promo code JSBEST that'll hook you guys up with a lifetime discount. So you're definitely going to want to take advantage of that if you're looking to earn funding in the futures market. I switched short and it'll rip. Dude, that happens to me a lot. I think it's actually one of the reasons why I got to be done for the day as well. So take one more look at the market. There's that rejection on the 200 moving average on the ES. And what's oil at? Oil is looking like it's on approach for a short, really. I mean, I don't know. It's got this ascending support right here. Like right there. You can see that ascending support. So you had this support line. Now you're at ascending support. And then this resistance here at like 69.75 area. So it kind of actually seems like it's on approach for a long, really. You see sort of that long flag formation. It's a very big rip there. Right after the support wedge. Yeah. Anyway, I gotta walk away. You got green? Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna call it on that too. Thanks so much for being here, guys. We're starting next week. We'll probably make some changes to the streaming schedule, and I'll communicate that with you guys later on in the week. And might have a new segment as well. Just kind of considering it, learning some stuff about it. So that would be at a different time of the day, and probably in the pre-market, but not in this format. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off here. I'll communicate those changes with you guys later on in the week. So, and look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow and in the Discord community. Peace out, y'all. We'll be here tomorrow at 7:30 Pacific. I don't know what's going on the economic calendar tomorrow. Let's take a look. Tomorrow's Wednesday. We've got